Rocks will fly in the air, flood will come from the sea. What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? In your childhood, you must have read in the subject of science that our Earth completes one rotation of its axis every 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4.1 seconds. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? It is believed that in this situation, the water, air and rock on the equator will start rotating at the same speed, due to which the surface things will start rotating in the atmosphere and going directly into space. Light particles and gases can spread into space, destroying the atmosphere to a great extent. If the Earth suddenly stops spinning, things near the equator will continue to move at their current speed due to inertia. The impact will be extremely devastating. Let us know what the whole news is, and you are also requested to watch the video from the beginning to the end because this video is going to be very interesting and informative. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. If the Earth suddenly stops spinning, it will have terrible consequences. Let's understand this in a few points. Different arguments have been given about this topic in many researches. If the Earth stops spinning, it will lead to a cataclysm in most of the planets. The consequences will be terrible. Due to the non-rotation of the Earth, the heat of the Sun will increase in half the planets. On some planets, there will be direct space cold, which will cause tremendous heat in some places, while in some places there will be a worsening cold. This will also affect the process of evaporation. According to scientists, if the Earth stops spinning, then everyone on Earth is likely to die. A very terrible situation can be seen on Earth. It would be devastating. The Earth rotates on its axis at a speed of about 1670 km per hour. We are all moving eastwards with the Earth at a speed of 800 miles per hour. In such a situation, if the Earth stops spinning, you will fall forward with a speed of 800 miles, due to which all the creatures on the Earth will start rolling and die. Everything on the surface of the Earth, humans, water, air, buildings, will be thrown forward at the same speed, causing terrible destruction. It is believed that in this situation, the water, air and rock present on the equator will start rotating at the same speed, due to which the surface things will start rotating in the atmosphere and go directly into space, although according to a physics theory called conservation of angular momentum, the same force is required to be applied in the opposite direction to stop the rotation of anything. In such a situation, if everything starts spinning, then everything starts spinning. If so, the Earth's gravity will pull them. The water of the oceans will move in the form of strong waves due to inertia, causing a tsunami several kilometers high. The atmosphere will also continue its pace, causing severe storms, which can devastate everything. Right now, the Earth takes 24 hours to rotate on its axis, creating day and night. If it stops spinning, the sun-facing part will always be in the day and the other side will always be at night. For a long time it will be scorched by the heat of the sun on one side and frozen by the cold on the other. The rotation of the Earth helps to maintain its magnetic field. If it stops, solar winds and radiation will fall directly on the Earth, making life difficult for living organisms. Right now, due to its rotational motion, the Earth is slightly flat at the poles and slightly spread at the equator. If it stops, gravity can cause it to become more round, allowing ocean water to flow towards the poles, and forming new geological formations. Molten lava, magma, inside the Earth helps to control the constantly rotating tectonic plates. If the Earth suddenly stopped, there would be tremendous pressure on the tectonic plates, causing terrible earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. This can change the geography of the whole Earth. The rotation of the Earth generates a centrifugal force, which makes things feel a little lighter at the equator. If this force is lost, the load on the poles will increase and people will feel overwhelmed. However, gravity itself will not change, but its effect will be felt. The Moon is bound by the gravitational force of our Earth. If the speed of the Earth stops, then the speed of the Moon will also be affected, and there is a possibility that it will gradually move away from the Earth or change its orbit. This will also change the status of tides in the oceans. The Moon not only gives us beauty at night, but it also regulates the tides, affecting marine life. It also helps in keeping the tilt of the Earth stable, thereby maintaining the balance of the weather. If the part facing the sun continues to warm up and the other part turns into ice, then animals and humans will hardly survive. Only organisms that have the ability to tolerate extreme conditions can survive, such as certain microorganisms or deep-sea species. However, if it stops too slowly, over millions of years, nature can adapt itself, but even then major changes will occur. So, we should be thankful that our Earth is spinning without any hindrance. If this process takes place over millions of years, organisms can adapt slowly. Humans may develop new technologies that make it possible to sustain life. But there will still be tremendous changes in the climate, oceans and environment. The rotation of the Earth is very important for life. If it stops suddenly, it will be like doom, and if it stops gradually, the challenges for life will be greatly increased. So, from now on, when you see the moon and stars in the night sky, think of how magnificent and unique our Earth is. Here are a few things that make it even more special. According to the scientific research so far, our Earth is the only known planet where life exists. The essential elements of life, water, oxygen, the right temperature, and the protective environment are all in perfect equilibrium. Earth is about 150 million kilometers away from the Sun, which is called the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just the right temperature so that water can remain in liquid form and life can thrive. Our atmosphere is full of oxygen and nitrogen, which we need to breathe. The ozone layer protects us from the sun's harmful ultraviolet, UV, rays. Gravity keeps us firmly on the Earth and prevents the air from scattering. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Oceans, lakes, rivers, and rain, all these are necessary for sustaining life. On other planets, water is either in the form of ice or in the form of gas, but on our Earth water is easily available in liquid form. Earth's geological activities, such as volcanoes, earthquakes, and the movement of tectonic plates, make it an ever-changing and evolving world. It creates new lands, raises mountains, and creates new conditions for life. There are more than 8 million species of animals on Earth: plants, animals, birds, insects, and humans. Every living being is part of an ecosystem that is connected to each other and sustains the planet. We may be searching for Mars, Venus, and the outer planets, but no other place as beautiful, thriving, and life-giving as ours has ever been found. So we must cherish our planet, keep it safe and clean, and enjoy every moment of life on this unique planet. Can we be thrown into space? The Earth's escape velocity, the minimum speed to go out of the gravitational pull, is 11.2 kilometers per second. Things move at a speed of 0.46 kilometers per second, 1670 kilometers per hour, at the equator, which is not enough to throw completely into space. But many things can rise up and circulate in the atmosphere and then fall back. However, most things will not go completely into space, but life will be almost over. Therefore, our rotating Earth is what keeps us safe and vibrant. According to the principle of conservation of angular momentum, an equal force has to be applied in the opposite direction to stop a rotating object suddenly. Even if the Earth suddenly stops spinning, the things on it will continue to rotate at their own speed. This means that the atmosphere, air, the oceans, and even the Earth's core can remain in motion for some time. But the destruction will be huge. The air, water, and objects on the surface will move at their own speed, but the Earth's gravity will pull them back to the surface, causing tremendous devastation around the world. That's why we should be thankful that the Earth is spinning at its perfect speed.
So friends, see you again in the next video with some more interesting facts. If you like the video, then definitely like, share and subscribe, and if you want a video on a particular topic, then tell your topic in the comment box below.